What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is when will champs lose their championships next? I've done this before on the channel. It was a while ago. I think it was a little bit after SummerSlam. So today we are doing it before Survivor Series. Now I have some predictions. I have some things on how I do this, but I gotta be honest with you. I've been waiting on this video just in case there was some big championship changes, and there kind of was, especially some in NXT, but the Becky Lynch one especially. So let's get started. We have John Cena first here. I do think John Cena will be the first out of everybody to lose their title because, I mean, obviously, he has really two ways he could lose it. My prediction is he will either lose Survivor Series or retirement match, and that is really the only ways. I think he will lose at Survivor Series in some weird, obnoxious way from Dominic Mysterio. I know you're probably thinking, well, then you're setting up John Cena to lose back-to-back in his final matches. I see it. I see it happening. I mean, there could be a way where he does beat Dominic Mysterio ultimately, so he has that title going into Saturday Night's main event, but I just feel like they don't need that title for Gunther, and giving it back to Dominic Mysterio and getting a win over John Cena is pretty huge. So this is the route I'm going to go, and I'm going to probably keep predicting that this will happen for Survivor Series. Up next, we sadly have Ricky Saints. Now, I thought there could be a world where Ricky Saints hold his title all the way to Stand Deliver and Obafemi goes to the main roster, but to be completely honest with you, it looks like they're still going to wait on Obafemi even though he lost his title, which I know you gave it to Ricky Saints probably because it's Ricky Saints at the end of the day and it's nice to have him have the title, but I feel like, to be completely honest with you, he might lose it too. And that's why I am predicting it will happen at Deadline. They are scheduled for a match. I predict it'll either happen there, or what they might do is they could do a big flip where it's not Obafemi debuting and winning gold, it's Ricky Saints. And what could happen is Ricky Saints loses the title either at Deadline or New Year's Evil, and then Ricky Saints debuts with the Royal Rumble and then maybe wins gold later on. Just a theory. But I think around there is where I'm going to predict Ricky Saints losing gold. Speaking of another NXT champion, we have Ethan Page. Now, I thought they could maybe try and go the route of Joe Hendry. I still think that's a big possibility now being a WWE star. And if they go that route, I'm going to say next coming weeks after Cena retirement. So it could be New Year's Evil. It could be certain matches. I think they want Ethan Page on a John Cena retirement tour. Match, like the whole PLE, which is crazy to say that's actually already coming up so fast. I would say that's where they would want an Ethan Page. That's where they should have an Ethan Page. And I think they want him with the title still. So I'm going to predict Joe Hendry to be the one to dethrone him probably after a little bit with John Cena. JC Jane. I did not believe, honestly, that JC Jane would win the title back from a Tatum Paxley. I thought Tatum Paxley would lose to somebody else, and I thought they would not just have I thought they would have a transitional champion, but I felt like it was because they were going to give one extra match after JC Jane, and that's where Tatum Paxley loses it. But Tatum Paxley lost the championship already. Probably not the best thing for her, but JC Jane, the prediction for me right now is New Year's Evil or Vengeance Day. I don't see her holding it till Stand and Deliver, to be honest with you. I see more of a chance of a new contender coming up. I'm trying to think of just contenders right now. I mean, they could go back to a Lola Vice, even though I think she's going to be more of AAA. There's someone I'm thinking in particular that I cannot think about in my head right now. Sol Ruka, that was it. They could go with a Sol Ruka. I know she lost the North American Championship, but maybe she got cleared early because they think they're having plans with her maybe New Year's Evil or Vengeance Day going and winning that title. I think that's a big possibility we could see with especially JC Jane being a heel. Or maybe it's even Jordan Grace. I don't think that's a bad possibility to at least predict, so I'm going to throw that out there. Maxine Dupree. I do think that Maxine Dupree will more than likely have a shorter reign than a longer reign, but it could still happen. I do think, though, that for now, I'm going to predict early 2026. I think early 2026 is where we're going to see Maxine Dupree lose the title. Maybe Becky and AJ have no matches, but there's interference in them, and then Becky gets a rematch at the IC title, and she wins it off of Maxine Dupree. Maybe outdoes an AJ Lee who tries to help a Maxine Dupree, and then ultimately set up maybe an IC title match to happen at WrestleMania. I think that's the route we could really go, to be completely honest with you. I just don't see a world where WWE is going to keep this title on Maxine Dupree for too long, to be honest with you, just because it felt like a big shock. So what do they do from here? I don't know. Chelsea Green is one that I am debating on, to be honest with you, because my prediction right now is that she's going to lose it either early 2026 to maybe somebody else, but it could be Mania. I keep predicting right now that Chelsea Green will hold it till Mania, but it feels unrealistic. I don't think that will happen with how Chelsea Green and how this US title has been booked recently. So maybe it's either on a Saturday Night's Main Event, maybe it's on a pre-SmackDown Elimination Chamber, maybe on Elimination Chamber, maybe pre-Royal Rumble, whatever it could be. I think there's a chance Chelsea Green loses it. And if she loses it, I don't know what the match could be at WrestleMania. I really don't. So that's why I'm saying could be Mania. Ilya Dragunov. Now, I am hedging some bets here with me having some bets on him holding it till Mania, me having some bets on saying he'll lose it early. I think what they should do, to be honest with you, is keep this title on him till Mania, and he has an open challenge at Mania, and that's where he loses it. I think that's the best route to go. I think it's the most intriguing to go. I think it's also the best thing to do a call-up and have someone on Mania, to be completely honest with you. That's what I think should happen. What will happen will likely be him losing it early 2026. Because, to be honest with you, I know we're all saying, like, oh, Ilya Dragunov's going to hold this title for a while. If he nonstop does open challenges all the way till Mania, I mean, fair play, but that is insane work. I feel like, if anything, he could just keep doing open challenges all the way till January, and then open challenge and someone beats him. I mean, it's just easy as that. And I just see it happening. Cody Rhodes is an interesting one, to be completely honest with you. I have it right now. It's right before WrestleMania or Mania. I don't have it at Mania here, but I do believe it's either or. I think he either loses at Mania, and it's to a Randy Orton, it's a shock to Drew McIntyre, shock maybe to Jacob Fatu if they're in that, or Gunther. I mean, those are all my opponents I think he could go against. Or they let him lose it before Mania. And if he loses it before Mania, it could further storyline with Drew, Randy, and all of them. That's where I kind of go at. That's where I kind of think they are going to go to. But to be honest with you, I just feel like WWE doesn't see that Drew McIntyre should, or others should, win the title before Cody Rhodes on Mania. Like, they either are going to change his title on Mania, or they're going to change his title on SummerSlam. That's it. And that's a worry that I have with WWE with this title. It makes it really too predictable, and whoever has it has almost the exact same days of reigns that they could have. So I'm going to predict this so far. Don't know if I love it. Blake Monroe, our last NXT championship. I am predicting at Stand Deliver. Could be earlier, though. Could maybe lose it to another babyface just somehow in the NXT circle in another PLE. But I believe Blake Monroe does deserve to at least have a longer title reign. I think she could do really good with the North American title as well. And I think having it till Stand Deliver, and then maybe after Stand Deliver she gets called up, would be a really good thing that could happen. But I do believe it could be earlier. Just kind of also don't hope it is earlier. CM Punk, and you're going to notice this for a little bit of people here. I'm going to say WrestleMania. I think they could take it off earlier. They really could, with Braun Breaker or somebody to further a storyline with something else. But to me, CM Punk especially, I think they want to at least have him have a pretty good reign, like long reign. And I think having whoever goes against him at Mania, the one to win it off of him, I think makes most sense. So for now, I'm going to predict it will be WrestleMania. Stephanie Vaquer, I'm also going to say WrestleMania. And I actually think this is literally only WrestleMania, and it could be after. I think WrestleMania is the perfect place to take it off her. I think she will have some good reigns. And I think, honestly, whoever wins the Royal Rumble, like a Liv Morgan, a Rhea Ripley that could do it, is going to be the one to take it off of her. I just truthfully believe that. I don't think she'll lose it beforehand. I think they'll want to build it up for her. So the card and what I predict with WrestleMania will be Stephanie McCarron losing that championship. And my last one is Jade Cargill, and I actually predict it will be after WrestleMania. I have said on this channel for a while now that I do believe that it will be Bianca and Jade for the title, and Bianca could win the first one, but I don't think they're going to go that route. I think it will be Jade Cargill winning the first bout, and then Bianca will dethrone her after that. I think that's the route they're going to go. I think that's the route that kind of makes a lot of sense, and I kind of see it happening midway through the summer to maybe set up something with the triple threat of Naomi or to set up something else. But I do believe right now that Jade Cargill will hold his title and Bianca will win the title after WrestleMania. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.